I feel feel like I found like an anchor to my life or my soul. It just like the program, the medication grounded me so much that I did not even know before this meditation there is a better way of life. There is a different way and a happier, more content way to live your life.
My sleep pattern is changed completely. Like I sleep 5 to 6 hours now, and I used to get frequent headaches after I started meditation. Now it stopped. I stopped taking pills for headaches, and in case if I get headache, I sit for meditation. Before meditation, my blood pressure was like 140 by 95 always, and I was about to take medication. And after I started, it's always like 120 by 80.
Even my kids and everyone are transformed at our home, and it has been a meditation home and not just a home. That's what we manifested, and it's working great.
My relationship with family is a tremendous changes, I can say. Like my wife was very happy now. Previously, I don't know, like when I go out, like when I come to home, that's how my life was. After meditation, everything has changed.
Being a new relationship took a toll on me again, and we used to have fights every day. And at one point of time, I thought, this won't work anymore. I have to quit. Then I thought, okay, let me give a few more months to this. And again, I got in touch with senior masters. I explained them all what's going on with my life. And that said, they introduced me a concept called soul science. So the soul science says that we as a soul choose all the relationships in our life. So I started working more and more on myself. I have did more and more meditation. And the more I evolved myself, and I saw many positive changes in my husband as well.
It is increased my energy and concentration. Whatever I work, I can do my work with the focus. And I'm getting more calm and quiet. I like silence. And really I enjoy.
Been struggling for past 5 to 6 years, because of our belief systems. There wasn't clarity about certain important decisions that I had to make in my life. And you can imagine somebody suffering for one decision for past 6 to 7 years. And during this 40 days, I realized that this is it. And I think I'm able to make that decision.
I have been meditating and manifesting for my promotion. I got an interview calling that, hey, we would like to schedule an interview for you. I was so surprised, and then the confidence levels gone up for me.
My work has increased to tenfold after I came back from the advanced meditation, but I can see how I'm handling 10 different things, but all with the calm mind. Before meditation it was a different. Now I'm kind of seeing that difference, definitely, more and more.
Good afternoon and a wonderful evening, friends, dear friends and masters. Welcome everyone to day 4 to our miracle journey. And what a lovely, profound video. Heartwarming to see such holistic growth all across. So thank you, Chandra sir. And over to you. We are ready for your spontaneous, insightful time with you today. Thank you.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Good afternoon, evening. Everybody from St. Louis was there, isn't it? The perspectives change. When we come into meditation, our perspectives change. I bet the same video is no longer true for many people. What we were 2 years ago, we're not the same now. Because with more and more and more wisdom and knowledge, we keep removing layers and layers and layers of ignorance, which is the root cause of suffering. Soul science that Divya talked about must be learned. A book called Many Lives, Many Masters opened up a lot of my closed mind back in 2002. Many Lives, Many Masters by Brian Weiss. Scientifically, systematically documenting many memories a patient recollects, and they all turned out to be memories from another lifetime. So until then, the only understanding is it's body science. The only understanding we have is body science. That I am this, I'm only what I see is real. The body science is saying that what you see with your 5 sensory perceptions is all we know. The soul science, on the contrary, is saying that there is something beyond you, there is something that is driving you. And it can be experienced through extrasensory perceptions, clairvoyant, clairsentience, clairaudience. There are sensory perceptions which are physical, material in nature that we touch and feel and smell and see and hear. There are extrasensory perceptions. When these are withdrawn, the extrasensory perceptions become active for us to experience the same. Physically, we see with physical eyes. Now we see with a third eye or a divine eye. When you close and withdraw senses, there's something gets active. And so then we see all of it. The extrasensory perception become active for everyone to start perceiving that thing that is there in many, many forms. What we call in spiritual science is called soul. There is spirit. Everything that exists out there, we call it consciousness. Quantum physics call it quantum energy field. Everything that exists. That's why it's called spirit, science of spirit, spirituality. Spirituality is applying the properties of the spirit. Love, friendship, compassion, spontaneity, ease, oneness, feeling complete all the time. The trick is to make there is spirit and then there is a concept of soul or your individual entity, consciousness. All my thoughts, all my feelings, all my memories, everything has to go somewhere. Where is it? They're all energy, so it's all part of this field of energy. As a bundle of memories and feelings and thoughts, and from there, a bundle of thoughts are nothing but intention. They're all together. That's called soul. There is one whole existence, spirit. Now in that there is something about you, soul, something about sonology. There is that soul or individual consciousness. Then of course physical body is there. Connecting these two is the mind. The moment soul sense is understood, that there is something larger from there. Now when the moment that book, which was introducing the problem for this particular patient was going through a challenge, was regressed, was recollecting experiences of something that could not be related to what he's saying here. And then Dr. Brian Weiss then went about trying to corroborate and say, where is this coming from? Finally, he succeeded and demonstrating that he's talking about perhaps a lifetime, long time ago. And something is being carried from there till here. Just like a child carries a problem, something that happened in a childhood, significantly, that is carried for the whole lifetime. If a child in the childhood is not given value, at home. Because parents have an expectation, child is working hard, but then a child can only do so much. But then every time, whatever the child says is being just dismissed pretty simply. Then they carry that thing saying that I'm not good enough. And so the problem carries. Or in childhood, suppose the child went through a traumatic experience of a road accident. And so then the child carries the fear of, traveling by road, which you don't even know, and that it carries for the lifetime. Same thing is happening. Is this the concept of that book that I've introduced, that okay, we carry many memories from the past. And so then there are challenges here. The moment that is understood, we are saying that the concept sort of came here to look deep inside me and say, where is it coming from? Every time we have a challenge, we look into ourselves to say, in my memory, did I do something in my childhood? Something happened, something traumatic. Some people did not care for me. Something people said that deeply so it recorded in my subconscious. Is it what is causing my fear for doing things? A casual discussion at home, how people fought for money, and then in front of children, if it is done, the child is making up the mind and saying, okay, it's going to be a very, very rough world out there. Money can be a source of a lot of problems. And they slowly make inside a feeling of rejection for money. They don't carry good feeling about the concept of money. That means then when they grow up, then they struggle to make money. Now, of course, there is a connection. What is my thought versus what is coming out as making money? My thoughts can cause that thing. That's the science again, the soul science is saying that there is it's all there. We are much beyond this body, where memories are coming from past and past and past. And so we're carrying them, but we can change them. We can change them through our thought, through our emotion. So the moment we have higher understanding, the moment a child understands that, okay, I'm carrying a negative reaction to acquiring money is because something happened in my childhood. All she has to do is to pull the memory, recollect the memory of what happened. Now, that's not external, that's somewhere internal. It needs to be pulled out. That memory has to be pulled out to relive, to understand where it is happening. I should be dissolved. Meditation is doing that. Meditation is activating these extrasensory perceptions for us to go back and then look into all of these events that have happened here, but they're there energetically. So the more we understand this knowledge, the more we get liberated. The moment a child understands that, okay, my fear is happening because I had this deep, accident in the swimming pool, all right? And so then since then I had the fear of water. And so the moment she understands that, and so then it immediately is resolved because that's simple. Now I can approach again. Same thing, the moment we understand the memories of the past, either they dissolve completely, that is causing us to hold the fear or causing us to hold the suffering about it, then automatically we're coming out of situations. The science of soul must be understood. We will go through it. We call that 6 spiritual science theories. We'll go through that talk maybe on Saturday. Let's go into meditation once again, dear friends. If we increase our understanding, then everything will dissolve. Mirdad, one of the great masters, said if you're wishing to have something, wish for increased understanding. Is that you want to manifest something, you want to wish to experience something, want to have something, wish for higher understanding. Because the higher the understanding is, then the problem is resolved. I was complaining about shoe until the time I saw people who do not have feet, roaming. If we increase understanding, the moment I get to understand that, so there is a way of living without feet, so then what problem do I have to not have a specific shoe and then still complain about it? Just a simple understanding increase, as simple as that. That's why it's called knowledge liberates. Jnanan muktihi. Knowledge of the three things. The challenges are there in our body, in our mind, and then in our intellect, buddhi. If the dosha or the issues with these three are resolved, all the suffering vanishes. Health has to be there. The mind, which is thinking constantly in different directions, feeling that that's not come, this not come, has to be there. That has to be done. It's gone. Issue of the mind. Because mind interprets. That intellect has to expand. Otherwise, intellect is limited in thinking, limited in judgment, causes all judgment. It has to expand. If these three, they call tamo, rajo, sattvic, guna, dosha, if these three are solved, then automatically all suffering is gone, which happens through knowledge. This program will give a lot of knowledge. And so then automatically we will sure have lesser, we will have a lot more ease and joy in our life just in about a few days of meditation with this understanding. So the meditation practicing, dear friends, is breath mindfulness meditation. Let's go into it once again. The goal of this meditation, or anapanasati, is to empty the mind, arrest the mind of thought, rest the mind. This is one of the most simplest techniques. Meditation is such an important practice that cannot be left and said theoretically, just leave it, okay, any meditation is okay. It's a practice that takes to perfect it, and then that takes to gain full benefit of it. It takes some time. It's like computer programmers want to code in something. Now, it's an important aspect to choose and say which language through which I can actually code and then show stuff. It's called C, Pascal, Java, this, that, and Python. You have to become an expert at it. So that means you got to choose a technique, choose one language so that you become an expert and show your prowess and gain everything that you want to do. Same with meditation technique. You can't just say, I'll do anything. You will not be doing one day this programming, another programming. It's a practice. And so then you have to choose one and then go into the depth of it. I'll do one today, I'll do another one tomorrow, I'll do something else. Okay, they told me any meditation is fine, Can't work like that. It is okay for trying different things, but ultimately you got to settle with one. Until the time you feel, until the time they know that something is not still, that suffering is still there. If it's not there, then of course it's working for you. If it's not working, then you got to look at it and say, what is wrong? Is it meditation wrong? Is something else wrong? So this technique that we are practicing is breath mindfulness meditation, the simplest. Just closing eyes, observing the breath. So we are sitting down. Anybody new here, welcome. And you can go back and look into the videos of day 1, 2, 3 in our app to see the deeper science of it. But simply speaking, we are resting our mind by closing our eyes and observing our breath. Sitting down, as you see in the picture, comfortably, fingers into fingers, hands in your lap placed, crossing your feet at ankle. Observe your normal, natural breath. When you observe the breath, the mind becomes empty. As the mind is empty, this experience, slowly, restfulness, calmness in the entire body. We are experiencing the total calmness now suddenly all around. We call emptiness. Sometimes it's black for people. It's all nothing out there for miles and miles, emptiness. So observe all of that. And there may be some sensation moment in your body. Observe that. In case you have that experience, that observe that. You start with breath, and slowly, as you go into this restful states, observe everything happening to you in your body and mind and environment. Anything that's happening to you, involuntarily observe it. In case you have thought, bring your attention back to the breath and again observe the breath. And go back into this slowly quietness and the calmness where mind is getting rested. Called breath mindfulness meditation. Let's practice this once again, dear friends. Relax yourself. Sit comfortably. Relax your body. Dear friends, dear masters, your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath with your eyes closed. When you observe your breath, your mind slowly becomes empty. As your mind is becoming empty, you experience greater emptiness. The field of energy, consciousness, it is natural to have thought. If you recognize you are in thought, gently observe the breath again and allow yourself to go into that calmness. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience the deeper calmness inside of you, all around you. Allow yourself to experience the emptiness and blackness inside of you, all around you. That's energy. All emptiness is energy. The quantum field of energy, the field of intelligence, the longer you stay aware of this emptiness, that energy, the more you know about yourself, your larger self, If you find yourself distracted in thought, go back to observing your breath and allow yourself slowly and slowly go in to that calmness. The feel of emptiness and energy, the feel of all connection. We are less matter, more emptiness and energy. When you empty your mind of thought, you move away from the matter. You experience that energy, the feel of no body, of no thing. The field of all possibility. Stay connected to this blissful state of calmness. was into the emptiness. That field of light. This is your divine self. Your inner knowingness, always paying attention to you. The more you stay aware, of its emptiness, that energy, the more connected you become. Friends, at this time, let's express gratitude. Gratitude to all things and everybody. Gratitude moves us into coherence. And helps us receive more. Express gratitude to your parents, teachers, mentors, family, friends, colleagues, everybody. Be grateful to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, to everything you, the technology, the system, the company, the governments. gratitude to yourself and to this intelligent universe. Gratitude, the ultimate share of receivership. Recollect your experiences from the session. And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then open your eyes. Okay, friends. Wonderful. In group, the energy circuits are formed. So group meditations are always more powerful. Energy is non-linear, non-local. Non-local means it's all there. We come together with an intention, so then we are channeling the energy to a certain frequency. Now it traverses beyond speed of light. It's all there very instantaneously everywhere. And so no matter where we are around the world, when we come together with an intention to sit down, then we are forming a nice energy circuit. So then everybody benefits from it. Suppose those who have agitated mind come in, they gain from it. From the other who are there in the karma. The group meditations, we always notice, have deeper meditation experiences. So meditation experiences, what happens in meditation? There are broadly 4 types: about physical body, about an energy body, Pranamaya Kosha, about a mind and intellect body, and then our bliss body, the 4 types of experiences. Because meditation is working on all bodies. A physical exercise works on physical body and exercise. Depending on the type of exercise, maybe it'll help, tune the mind a bit, but primarily works on physical body. The intention there is to move this organ, move that organ, get this more flexible, this and that. Well, meditation is, by the very nature of the process, is helping to experience and then heal all bodies. The physical body, and when I ask for this, you can write in the chat. There are many things that we experience in the physical body. Movement of the body. body is going this way. You're sitting down naturally, but the body keeps moving, right? To the left, to the right, to the forward, backward. There is some kind of swing in the body. The head is coming down, going up. Maybe head is also rotating. How many people experience that? Some kind of movement. Your body is drooping forward, is going back, it's stretching up and up and up. You feel the physical movement. If you're experiencing it, please write in the chat. Many notice it. Tightness in fingers and body organs. I'm talking about a physical experience. You find they're very tight. Fingers are very tight. You're not able to open them. They cannot come out. Feeling sleepy and then having intense amount of pain. We feel drowsy, we feel sleepy, we think that we are sleeping because we sit down and then suddenly 5-10 minutes later we realize, or half an hour later, oh, and I say, okay, please, then suddenly you are waking up and then saying, okay, finished meditation. I think I went to sleep. That's what we would conclude. Now, these are all experiences, they're all energy experiences that we, because of, in meditation, one is the physical body experience everybody feels. Something or the other can come in the physical level. The pains are there. The pains are as cleansing the energy body, intense amount of blocks everywhere. And if you know the concept of chakras, potentially blocks in the chakras, they're all getting cleared. With meditation, where a tremendous amount of energy is experienced, the connection from a physicalness, when the resistance is removed from the mind, as the thoughts are removed, resistance is removed, then again opening up the channel to be merged into the quantum field back again. And as a result, receive a lot of energy into this, whereas otherwise it's blocked. Our thought blocks various channels. Now of them get opened up, so there's energy, and so the blocks, as they're getting released, there can be pains. We call it healing. And pains are there, they come and go. Some people have to experience a lot of pains for a long time. Various reasons. If I have wrong thinking, if you have poor thinking, if you have done all kinds of limitations and fears and phobias and hold on to them, of course, there can be many, many blocks. And so the pains will come and pains will go. A lot of people, because pains come, they don't sit. They feel like something is going on here and it's going to be there. Bothers, of course, bothers. Sometimes intense throbbing pain comes in neck, in legs, and somewhere the other. Back. Significant pain can come in the back. And so then what do we do when pains come? No, this is not right. Something is wrong. I'm doing something wrong. Whatever you used to. If I'm doing an exercise, suppose suddenly some part is paining, then you say, yeah, I think I'm doing something wrong. Possibly true. And so the same thing is applied in meditation. You sit down, but you're sitting on most relaxed posture. You agree with me on that? You're sitting on the most comfortable, relaxed posture. And then what are you doing? You're observing the natural process, natural breathing. You're not even tampering with the breath. So that no medical expert can ever say whatever you're doing is wrong or whatever you do can cause harm to you. Because you are in the most simplest form, relaxed, observing simply what is there, a natural biological process, physiological process, or that intelligent process is happening. Simply observing it. So it cannot harm anything, isn't it? But yet, we experience pain. And if we recognize it cannot harm, then we sit through the pain. Because something else is happening that we don't know. and what we call the energy body experience, where energy is trying to clear the blocks, because when the energy body has got blocks, and then a physical body experiences the pain and suffering. The proof is that you go to an acupressurist, an acupressure presses some points here and there, and then where they release the block, and so then energy flows smoothly and everywhere in the body. So they press somewhere on the foot, and then something else opens up, and you're able to walk again. In meditation, those energy blocks get cleared, so the pains can come when we sit through them. The second type of experience, now beyond physical, now this is where we try to explain it. It's difficult to explain what these are. Now, lightness in the body. Lightness. Your body feels very, very light. For a moment or for the whole duration. It doesn't have to be the whole duration. It comes and goes. We go through with these experiences for a short periods of time, sometimes for a long period. You can't even measure how long we were there in that experience. Because in meditation, we transcend time, like in sleep. When we sleep for 3 hours, you wake up and say, oh, 3 hours. I just thought I just slept like that. Because we transcend time, we forget time. We go beyond time. Meditation is the same thing. And so the lightness is there. How many people experience lightness? Today, any of these experiences, why nobody is writing? I didn't experience anything. Lightness is there. Then heaviness. Heaviness is there. Heaviness means particularly in the form here of the head. Lightness, because the body is, physicality is sort of forgotten. The physicality is forgotten. The moment the physicality is transcended, because senses are withdrawn, the form, everything about what we know is withdrawn. So you are essentially completely away from the physical experience. It's like a body as water, now suddenly it disappears as vapor because it disappeared. So then what you got? You got energy. The energy all has to be very light. You feel the sensation, the lightness. Heaviness is there. Now, when we are receiving this intense energy, particularly heaviness here, the heaviness is because in meditation, the pineal gland, as the mind becomes emptier and emptier and emptier of thought, and there's something beautiful is happening in our brain when it goes empty states, then a lot of these hormones get produced, chemicals get produced. They're called neural peptides, neural hormones, and as they get produced, there is into the subconscious brain, which is called the seat of the soul, where the pineal gland is hosted, which is, of course, has a lot of responsibilities for a body functioning, like the circadian rhythms and then a lot of healing and all of that. But the pineal gland seems to get active due to some of these chemicals that get produced called melatonin. And so when it gets active, there is a lot of energy, vibration, frequency there. There are also termed third eye sensations here. Now, there's intense amount of sensation, feeling is happening. Or it could be all over the head, everywhere here. It could be this whole area, vibrating, pulsing. And so then as that is intensified, then it comes as heavy, very, very heavy, especially in the head. How many people experience that heaviness or some kind of vibration, sensation, all of it? Now, sometimes it can carry forward after the meditation is over for a few more minutes to hours, and it is okay. And slowly settle down again. That means we are activating our third eye perception, or this pineal gland activation, to tune in to the entire field of frequencies. Whirling and floating sensation. You feel that you are okay, but something is rotating inside, dancing inside. There is this energy movement. The energy movement is going up through the various junction points called chakras. That energy is moving as it's becoming clearer and clearer. The energy is moving up. It's going up and down. So there is some kind of a dancing is happening. How many people feel that? It's, you are there, but sometimes there is something is there. I mean, it is literally doing like, the waves. It is possible. That can be experienced as you go in deeper. Floating sensation. Now this gets a little more floating or lifting up the body. You are there physically, but then you feel, floating up, lifting up. Now this is to do with, from a spiritual science perspective, that energy body, I call the astral body, the Sukshma Sharira, Manomaya Kosha, that part is wanting to travel, something that happens in sleep. Every day in deep sleep, we keep seeing many things. Because something is going out and seeing many things. That going out, wanting to go out, results in this floating experience that that something is going out, and so it starts floating freely. Once you start going out, it's called the mind body, is traveling constantly everywhere. Physically, we are only seeing through eyes, but there you are seeing through the extrasensory perception of third eye about potential, where you are scanning for the frequencies. How many have heard something called midbrain activation, or when children, when intensely rest and then do meditation, they have the ability to read without the physical eyes, but just simply without seeing, they can also read. You give a visiting card, they'll read. For midbrain activation, they're blindfolded, they're able to do many things that we think is not possible. It's called extrasensory perception get active, and so then you're able to associate many things. A brain has infinite capability, or we have that capability. So some of those happen when we are meditating, when this lightness is there. That means it is going up, that the thing is wanting to travel, explore infinite frequency, not with physical eye. It's called manochakshu, but instead, the physical eye is charmachakshu. Manochakshu is contemplation inside, but divya chakshu, third eye, or that ESP in more technical terms. It happens so we perceive many things out there, like a dream. Your closed eyes, everything, but you see something. Now we call it random, but they're not random. That's exactly what's happening. Either and the mind rests, and so then now this thing, that energy that we are suddenly ESPs get opened up, and so then we start perceiving all frequencies in different dimensions. So we see all kinds of stuff in dreams. Some are related to our life, some are not related at all, something else we see. Because the frequencies are infinite, and so then infinite possibilities exist, infinite realities exist. You can think of the earth as one frequency, then something else, another frequency, things that we don't see, but another frequency. Then we don't see, but some animals see. Right? It's like that. And then the third type of experience, dear friends, is what, as I already spoken to, is that as this thing that wants to travel out. And so then as we start tuning into various frequencies, then we see colors. See colors. Many colors. We see many geometric patterns. Anybody see geometric patterns? Do you see them? Did you see them occasionally? Or now and then? Intricate geometry patterns. Colors, at least? People have seen colors? Yes or no? Sonalji, have you seen some colors anytime at all in your meditations?
Yes, sir.
Colors. We see a lot of colors. We see visions. We can hear some sounds. Maybe you're smelling of scent, smelling of fragrances. How many people have seen, had that experience? Wisdom. We receive tremendous amount of wisdom. We feel like some truth is revealed to us. In a meditation experience, you come out. When you come out, then first time you're discovering the meaning that, okay, why am I constantly regretting? regret is only making me very, very discoherent in my body. Regret. Somewhere you tell that regret is the cause of a lot of issues. So why should I regret? Things have happened. What can I do? That thing is revealed to you in a way that you come out and say, yeah, this is like true. Yahoo moment. 2 days ago, somebody is saying, I knew if I hold on to the breath, something is there. It automatically calms me. The truth is revealed. You don't know the meaning and why it is so, but something is revealed to you and becomes a deeper, stronger truth for you. So then you start following it. I call wisdom. Wisdom happens, which otherwise would have taken years and years and years of learning and practicing in meditation can suddenly get revealed, and then where we overcome. Suppose you're constantly troubling people, constantly troubling animals. You know, that animal, that fish is very nicely there, swimming, very nicely there. What do? We have such a, important, whatever the joy it is. Until the time we didn't know it's okay, right? But we, without knowing and knowing, then we want the fish and put in an aquarium. Sure, let's take a human and put it in one room for the whole lifetime and see how the human, then everybody from outside say, oh, she's dancing, he's dancing like this, and we keep seeing as a human. Can we do it? That's gross. If a human is kept like that, it's gross. But if a fish is there, we say, wow, this is so beautiful. How is the meaning is different? All aquariums must be banished. Because that's no compassion. We want freedom. We can never be in one house for a whole lifetime, house arrest. We can never be there. We want to always go out, but we can't give that to the fish. Now, in a meditation, suddenly a flash of that can come, the realization of the truth can come, that how can I do that? One moment is all it takes. That wisdom comes up and says, there's no way I have that. I have zero right on tampering, on stepping onto the freedom of anything else out there. Leave alone killing and eating. These truths can come, and so that means what would have taken a long time and long many years before we realize, we would realize that instantly. The moment we instantly realize, then we let the other one to live its life. You know why conflicts come? Because we are constantly interfering with somebody else's life. They want something, and then we say this way to do, conflict. Because when we conflict, then the other person is sending an energy, it's all energy signs, and so then we get influenced or impacted. The same thing is happening through animals, dear friends. Animals also have the consciousness, they also send the signals. And so that agitation comes because we constantly are not doing right thing to the animals, the animal kingdom. It must be taken care of. A vegetarian diet is an auspicious diet. One must adopt it at once when you understand that I have no right. If I don't want my freedom to be taken, then I cannot take it from somebody else. And if my freedom is taken, how much I feel low or how much agitated I am and how much frustrated, how much anger I could express onto somebody, it's all that energy, and then exactly apply onto the animal too. Same thing. And so the third type of experience, dear friends, are the mind and intellect experience happen. Intellect experience. The whole idea of meditation is to gain this wisdom in a much accelerated fashion. We gain and gain and get increased understanding. And increased understanding, your behavior changes. Rather than complaining about somebody, we keep looking at it and saying, what can I learn here? That will come, shift will come. The fourth type is the bliss body experience, the Anandamaya Kosha experience. The third one are Manomaya and Vijnanamaya Kosha experience. The fourth one, Anandamaya Kosha experience, is that soul stuff, what we call. We are that. So you have this feeling of connection, you have feeling of completeness. Now, these are not intellectual statements. I would like to know how many people felt in your meditation this whole, that nothing really matters. You are just there. Please write. I'd like to see here. You felt you're there, and then you had this, going through this experience out there. You can't really put in exactly, but you know that you are this whole. There is nothing matters really, because you don't feel the need of anything. It's just there. But you felt the wholeness experience. Many times we don't even know that we are going through a wholeness experience, by the way. If you're going through this feeling of intense amount of light all around you, you're just bathing in this golden light, a purple light, or whatever, it doesn't matter. Just light everything, right? Just light. You're there in this light, you're bathing in this light, and then you don't even know where you are, and you just feels so blissful. That's wholeness experience. That light is one, right? When sunlight is coming, what we call, is it different parts, or is all one? It's all just one light, right? Your room light is all one light. We don't even see that there are parts into it. It's all one light, it's all connected light. So the experience that all is called oneness and wholeness, it's everything, and it's a wholeness. So when you go into meditation, when you experience this wholeness, that we are truly one, are truly whole, then that feeling of inadequacy disappears. Because suddenly we start finding, okay, I am this. The revelation comes, aham brahmasmi. Then the inadequacy of something is missing slowly disappears. That inadequacy leads to attachment leads to suffering, and all of that slowly, they automatically disappear when you have practical experience. That's why Patrizi used to tell, meditation will give all answers and all solutions. One meditation, if you just keep doing meditation, it has everything in it. Because the feeling of wholeness, feeling of the wisdom that keeps coming in, the feeling of wholeness is there, the feeling of oneness is there. So bliss and emotional experience, intense amount of tears and joy and peace, wholeness. Tears can come because we're releasing a lot of emotion from the past that is holding, And the entire family, the family is always suppressed me. They just diminish, they just minimized me. Some families, they give zero respect to women. Male domination, significant male domination. There's no respect to the women at all. And so then you're minimized to nothingness. And so that feeling, then of course, but we are a being, we want to express, it can't express. That thing is there, a holdback, which is the cause of most of the illness in the body. And meditation, knowingly, unknowingly, releases all of it. It disengages from the past. The past that is held back is released. At least we become free and light for the next moment to be beautiful. And so that's why sometimes the tears of pain can come, but the tears of joy. But it is good. All of the experiences, friends, mean that they are natural, they're common, they happen. And what do you do with them? We go through them, we observe them. If tears are coming, don't stop. Just go. Let it roll, let it go. If you had to laugh a lot, but you kept kind of closed. You don't laugh because, people really get angry, aggressive. Your boss is too serious, or somebody is, at home is too serious, or whatever. You're not allowed, and then so you hold back. And in meditation, you feel like laughing, do it. Laughter comes, do it. Crying comes, do it. Don't stop any of those feelings that come naturally in meditation. Experience it fully. The body is rotating, don't stop it, let it go. What's going to happen? It'll rotate, it'll stop sometime later. You are seeing something intense, something very feeling scary, or something beautiful. Either way, observe them, because it's simply an experience that's going through. You are sitting in a most relaxed posture, nothing harm can happen to you. So all experiences have to be approached with equanimity, and then without any fear, without any doubt, and say, okay, I'm going through an energy experience, tuning into the infinite frequency possibilities. And so many things are there in this whole science. And so then I'm simply observe them, be a witness. The word is witnessing. Witness means sakshi. Just be there, see it, don't interpret. The way it is. The way it is. If I see a cup of coffee, hot coffee, When I look, if I want to be witness, I just see, okay, there is just something is coming out there. I see there is a cup, there is a coffee, there is some vapor. That's all. Witnessing is that. Analyzing is then it goes, oh, how hot do you think it is? Oh, it's got some nice smell. What could be the coffee? Is it like Starbucks? Is it this? Is it that? Then you're going on to analyzing experience. Oh, it would be very nice if yesterday I had a little not so hot coffee. Today I think it's going to be really nice. All this is analysis, not witnessing. Witnessing is simply there the way it is without having any past relation to it. Right? Oh, yesterday my bowels are growling. I think if I have this coffee, a lot of milk, it's going to be bad for me. Analysis. So we want to be witness to all these experiences that are happening to us, dear friends. And then the experiences will move from one to the other to other. Now, as you're going through these experiences, and if you feel something special about it, write it down. Some experience instantly will tell you, like that wisdom experience, instantly will tell you, oh, so I must stop, apply it. You're looking for a solution to a problem in your workplace, something is happening, really some system is crashing, client is breathing down your neck, and everybody is there, and you're looking for a solution to the problem, sit down. What do we do when looking for solutions? A lot of times, immediately close our eyes, right? Things don't go right, we close our eyes because we're trying to calm ourselves. Go into meditation, deeper calm state, and suddenly you get a solution. In meditation, you get some insight. Go talk to the person. Go talk to the person. Yeah, the person may be holding the key to the solution. That insight is there. So if you get an insight like that, is revealing something to you, then apply it immediately because you know what it is telling you. Just like, when you have a problem, you go to your mentor, somebody, they're giving you some tips, you go and apply. Same thing, when you go into meditation, you are meeting the biggest mentor, the mentor of mentors, who is this infinite intelligence, and is constantly feeding information to us, where the most big picture it can have. And so then you receive, you know that, okay, I've got this message, I've got this signal, and so you apply it. When you know, apply it. When you don't know, but you feel unique, something here, I don't know what that is. That dream, sometimes I remember the dreams, it keeps coming, something is coming every day. What is it? Write it down if you don't know. Don't have to analyze it, write it down. The third thing, they're just happening. There's so many experiences that are happening. Don't bother about them. It's okay. We don't have to give too much importance unnecessary experience that we don't understand. It's okay. But you simply share experience with somebody else. Because somebody else may know more about that, and it might be a message to them. So always we share our experience. So we simply go through the experience. The three things we do. If it is revealing something to you, apply it immediately. You don't know exactly what it is, but you know there is something there. You're seeing some figure, you're seeing some master, somebody's coming every day. You're seeing some situation, the same repeating, some snake keeps showing up every day. You're everywhere going to some Himalayas, or that kind of patterns are showing up. Write them down as experience of meditation. So that in a few days later, it can get revealed to you. All information, like piece of puzzle comes together, you know what that means. Or the third thing, experience is there. It's okay. I don't know what, I don't understand. It's a jumbled up dream, jumbled up thing. Don't bother. It's okay. I don't understand. It's okay. After meditation is over, you say, share your experience always with everybody. That will help others to get inspired, others to get motivated, others to get many messages. Many things will happen just by sharing our experiences. Right, friends? So these meditation experiences, now some people don't have any experience at all. They don't have any experience. Some of them have these energy experiences to make them convinced that something beyond the body is there. Otherwise, the rational mind does not want to even sit down for meditation. Sit down to take guidance from this infinite intelligence. So sometimes people are given these experiences because they just have to come into the practice, believe in this process more. For some time, because the healing is required, it happens. For some, all these visions are required because through them they'll get more and more knowledge. But many are already receiving the knowledge through reading of the books. It need not necessarily be in meditation. When you do meditation, when you come out and you go to that today, you open the mail and suddenly there is something there from Dr. Deepak Chopra, some mail is there. You'll catch your attention there, right there. That's a message that is there for you, which otherwise you don't catch your attention. You catch your attention there, and then you open that. And that's a message that you're taking. Your awareness increased to take that. The messages for some people can come in meditation. Some happens during their day-to-day. Automatically, they're getting it. And so it's not necessary that everybody gets these experiences in meditation. Instead of meditation is simply there to gain energy. And of course, the meditation is there to receive information into your brain, but it's not translated as a message right then, but later it is always coming as an insight. During your wakeful working time, an insight shows up. Because in your meditation, sleep, you download information relating to what you're intending to receive. There's a science of intention, is that what we intend is what we receive. Universe, you feel, is constantly responding to our observation. That's quantum physics statement. We learned that in one of the experiments, one of the classes. The double-slit experiment demonstrates that what we intend, what we observe is what we receive. So experiences are there for some, not there for many. When they're not there, does not mean that our meditation is not good. Meditation is always quietening our mind, no matter how intense thought you felt or not felt. It's quietening the mind. That quietening, that emptying is the mind. Every pockets of time is there when we're receiving tremendous amount of energy, information into our body. Energy in the body, information is there to expand our intellect is happening. And so then that information and knowledge that is received is helpful to us during the wakeful time, where it comes as an insight, comes as a solution to problems, and all of that is happening. And so then it seems like life is happening to us. Ordinary solutions easily come. People who come to meditation say, oh, everything is happening smoothly. That's because, the no longer struggle is there. And situations come, which way to go. The struggle is not there. At every moment we have wise action. Go this way, that way. Everywhere we have to decide, every point in our life. What shirt to wear is a decision. With meditation, is that thought itself not there. Immediately you'll go, your eye goes onto something, you feel like wearing it, you're done. There's no decision required. What breakfast? Oh my God, every day is a big issue, right? What to have tomorrow, what should get cooked? The whole menu is a big problem. Takes half an hour deciding what you want. Oh, she doesn't like, he doesn't like. Not a thing get collapsed into very quick. So life becomes effortless because that confusion goes and then clarity comes, and then wise action, where you have to decide this way, and every point in our life becomes more and more easier. That why collapse into one. There is only one choice that keep going into. So that means we don't dissipate energy, and then we keep taking decisions, go forward. Effortlessness happens. Effort comes when you have to decide. Analysis, understanding, and finally decide. That collapses into only the main key possibility that's important and good for you. Right, friends? So meditation experience are there and not there. Doesn't matter. We go through. They're there. Be a witness to them and go through. Apply as the meaning of it is revealed to you. Apply it in your life. Right. Thank you very much for joining and understanding this important subject. More than half the people drop out of meditation because they do not understand experiences, and they think that, okay, they're not bad, they're not doing right, and it is all happening. I don't know why I cry in meditation. I should not be, and so they stop meditation, right? Because lack of understanding. And so I hope this gives sufficient for us to have an intense practice as we go along. Yes, Sonalji, any announcements? I know we went way beyond our time. It's okay.
No, sir. No announcements today.
Okay. So thank you, friends, for being there. We'll meet again tomorrow. Tomorrow, the whole session post-meditation is for Q&A, right? So we've gone through 4 days of meditation, some subject, particularly around experience of meditation, the technique. I'd like you to ask those questions and get them out. Because if you misunderstand the technique, then the whole 6 months, you'll maybe just doing that. Some people, for example, I'll tell you, no matter what experience of meditation happening, they continue to come to the breath and hold to the breath throughout the duration. You start with the breath, but then you hold on to the breath, and then even if your body is going to empty, even if you're trying to see some vision, then pull yourself back and observe the breath only. They're almost like doing some pranayama, observing the breath only. It's going into a nice energy experience, they'll pull themselves back and be here because they think it's observing the breath is what. No, observing the breath is a starting point. And as the experience happened to us, let go, and then we go there and experience that. Experience that, not be a witness or experience. And from there we get revealed of it. So many do this mistake of not simply observing the breath throughout, because it said observe the breath in the beginning. Observe the breath only when thoughts are there, not otherwise. Okay. So like this, some nuances. If you have any question, you ask. Because the practice, which goes internal, nobody sees. So you don't know whether you're doing right meditation or not meditation. You're simply sitting, you can sit for hours and hours, and then nothing comes out of it because you're not doing the technique appropriately. Of course, sitting quietly itself has huge benefits. So there that you go. But then you want to reap the full benefit of it, right practice, right understanding required. So don't keep this. Nobody is bothered about how silly a question or a simple, beginning a question. Who cares if somebody thinks that way? That's their ignorance, right? A lot of times we hold ourselves back in a group thinking that no, somebody's going to judge me. That's the problem, right? I love Chandra Sridharanji because she just talks. She talks about whatever that is. She has a doubt, she'll talk, which is the best thing to do. Beginning. But later we have to do our sadhana before we talk. We have to do our deep internal sadhana to gain as much answers, and still don't have enough, course, then we ask. But at the beginning, we must ask. Okay, we must ask to the best possible way, right? Thank you, friends. So see you all tomorrow. I see some hands raised. We'll take that after a short break.
Everybody gets a heart. Everybody gets a soul. Everybody gets a mind to let them know that we can be smart, that we can be kind, that we can be living by giving and loving all the time. So on the days when it's feeling tough and it seems like you don't have enough,
yes.
We have Usha ji.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Good morning. Sir, again, because I am new to this group, I just thought I should remove all the clutter from the mind. So we are on this journey of spirituality and we are reading books. We understand knowing about yourself is important, like Atma Jnana, they say, right? And then meditation is must. But I don't know for, I just want to take some guidance from someone who might have faced the same situation which I'm going through. I feel I'm not getting time only for meditation. Like from the time I get up, either it's like packing food for the kid, and after that some household stuff, and then office, though I'm working from home. So I'm not able to remove that peaceful time from the day where I can sit for 1 hour. So, I know this is very, very silly, but I'm not able to conquer it. So I just thought maybe someone who started their meditation had similar thing, and I can take lesson from their experience.
You put an alarm for an hour before, madam. You're waking up at 5, you put an alarm for 4:30 or 4. Do it.
But
do that.
Sleep is also must, right, sir? If we don't have proper sleep, again, the entire day we will not have the energy.
But many a times when you have serious deadlines, don't tell me in your office we have deadlines, you just work through. So many times you work through, no? Then how did the energy come? For days,
Correct.
people go on working on releases. For days, they work on morning to night. Some of the politicians work so much. You only know the bad side of it. Some of them work so much. They wake up in the morning all the way into the middle of the night. It's the more higher in the offices. They work a lot. It's all to do with the mind.
So it's all
it has to do with the mind. So read a book called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. It can help you.
Okay. Sure.
In any case, you're already coming into this program, and if you are able to hold on to this, and then you yourself will know the time gets created, how the time gets created. I gained 4 hours of time, but I had to, for anything new, you got to make a sacrifice somewhere. You have a very valid question, but look in your schedule. Maybe there is a TV time there. Maybe there is an extra cooking time there. Maybe you reduce that. What happens if, instead of cooking 4 things, you only cook 3 things? Nothing happens, right? Much. Maybe there is a time you look at and say, where do I get this? And of course, when I know where, then half an hour before, alarm. Kartik Masam, there are so many people do, right? When these festivals come, everybody wakes up very early and spends so much time on it, all everything. Why not we do the time for a little bit here? But it has to be taken as a challenge, for sure. We have to make a change. The change takes time because it's a subconscious behavior. The subconscious behavior is what is holding us back. That book, what is the book club books that we're going to read? I don't know what books we've selected this time. Next week onward, I think there is some book club there we're starting. But in any case, breaking the habit of being yourself, if you understand and say why, even though I have intention to do something, but I'm not able to do, and then that'll give you the scientific understanding. At the basis, there is ultimately meditation. So if you start meditating and you figure out a way, take help of people to wake you up, and then push yourself a little bit and go through this cycle of 2-3 weeks, and automatically many things will change for you. The initial cycle is important. Just like anything. Right? My son is trying to get a physical fitness regime, and then he figured this out after so many times he keeps doing now and then. And he said, okay, I'm going to commit. And then he bought some membership of an cult. So he said, okay, no, this is good. And his friends are coming. He's going there with a group. So committed in buying something. Now he's got that thing. So he starts going to this thing with the group, because with the group, it always encourages. So one will call the other in case. So have another friend. Please make friendship with Sonalji. She'll call you in the day she doesn't see you. Okay.
Yeah.
But whatever it is, we have to take the time once. Afterwards, everything will change for you. 4 hours of extra time in a day for me. I sleep less. I produce work very efficiently. My unnecessary distractions are gone. I don't spend time in making decisions too much. Spontaneous, many meditations flow through you without necessarily trying to be putting that plan, various analysis, and then my newspaper time is gone. 45 minutes of time is to spend in reading Times of India. Every word. Saved. Now about 5 minutes of scanning. I was so attached to it. As if I didn't read the newspaper, it just cannot sell or something. But then it's not necessary. If you think of it, 95% anyways, negative stuff is there. We just keep taking in. It has no use in many, many ways. Relevance is not there, but we still take it in. Only if it's relevant, useful, we take it. So many unwanted things go away. Gossip goes away. Right? Gossip goes away. Going into the cafeteria with a mug and sitting down, and then for 45 minutes, we'd go on gossiping, that disappears. Right? At workplace. So many ways time is there saved. It'll happen. Everyone will have how many people have experienced it? Those who have still are 80 and 90 people. How many people gain time in meditation? Please write in chat. I'd like Usha Karanji to know. Everybody, sincerely, right? Whoever has gained time, now they find more time, please write.
But like how you are saying the gossip time or TV time or whatever. So, but in such situations, maybe we will avoid it. But maybe that is also one of the notion I have, that I want a peaceful place where there are no people, there is no sound. So shall we look for that ambience and only sit and do meditation? Or is it fine even if we get some space and we sit, calm down and sit?
As a beginner of meditation, you identify a quiet place. But as you gain experience, then it won't matter for you. Your family can watch TV, you'll sit down there and go into meditation. Okay. But the beginning, yes, you want to go into a bedroom, lock yourself there. I don't know, some portico, porch there somewhere, balcony, wherever that quietness is there, go there. Okay. And a lot of times you do in the night time. Children, you don't have any issue, and so do it. Sleep is only as much as the body's requirement is only based on how much you think you require it. Of course, that's a big thing to cross. It requires some more experience of meditation for you to cross that, but you will cross. You will cross. So yes, quietening the room is important in the beginning. Okay.
And can we start with small time, like maybe first shall we aim for sit only for 20 minutes, and then because that 20 minutes may be easy to get,
do it,
or will it be no use?
That's fine. It's good. Do the 20 minutes. I'm assuming you're asking all these questions because you're not able to sit through this program every day.
This program I'm sitting, but I feel like sitting alone also, not while I'm attending this class.
Program. Go through this program first for 3 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
Then everything will come through. Chandraji.
Okay. Sure.
Good morning, Chandra sir. Good morning, all the masters and the friends. She was talking. We all had the same feeling when I started, but I want to just go through like a class. It's going on with the discipline. In the beginning, it is a little bit hard. We don't know what we are doing, but once it becomes, there must be some regularity we have to maintain ourselves to come into this, attend this every time. Then so many of your questions, Ms. Usha Kiran, will be answered. That's the way I felt. So coming back to my thing, so many issues I wanted to ask, that's all you answered. That came, some of them came from my own meditation today. As we said, when we are quiet, nothing is happening, you were telling. Sometimes there is no experience, nothing at all. But that is really working inside. Just now, I felt it today. What I felt, some big conflict or problem issue, it's not. It's nothing at all. I felt when I went for meditation, it was a little bit disturbing to me, some thought, some issue which I have to resolve. But after that, it's gone. But one thing I noticed, the more we observe, the thought is working. They are observing things means I am the one who observing it. I want to see how this is resolved. That's the way I'm going with that. But you said it's witnessing. When we reach that witnessing stage, when I am there, I feel everything automatically, even though I'm quiet, every state is quiet. That gives full energy. That is giving me full energy to function next day or any issues. I can be really happily without any conflict. It resolves by itself. I was not that kind of personality at all. Everything was such an issue, big problem for me. But now I'm able, there is no 2-3 choices, yes or no. That's it. I'm keep on going if I want to do. I'm proceeding. That's one of the best result I got it from this one. And I want to add some more experiences like smell. Beautiful fragrance is coming. 2-3 times it came. I thought maybe when at the minute I thought it may be from some perfume I had. No, that is gone. So the minute I started observing it and giving some labels to it, as you said, it's going. And also the chills in the body, chills and shivering. I don't know, it happens to me all the time. I have to wear something thick and going on. And one kind of thing I want to really tell you, when I'm lying down, go to bed to lie down, when I sleep, I feel like I'm meditating. It is like meditating, and I'm getting all these kind of some of the experiences happening there. And only when I saw someone you talking and I started talking, it's gone. That is happening to me when I am sleeping, this kind of meditation. After going to bed, finish everything. When I go to sleep, 2-3 times it happens that when I am lying down and I just pray and then I go to bed after reading some books, then gone. It looks like I am meditating. I feel, I don't know what that is, kind of. First day I got a little bit scared. Why it is, am I on the samadhi or something? I was worried, am I gone? Am I still there? I got up and drank water and stuff. So I don't know how that is. But minute I start talking or questioning, or when I hear your voice, it's gone. That is the...
Yes. There should not be any fears about anything, Chandraji.
That is, I don't know, it's a weird feeling.
We must at will be able to travel out of the body and come back into the body.
No.
It's always happening anyway. The dream where you can't move your limbs. In a dream, sometimes you try to shout, you try to do things, you can't move your limbs. Is a state of out of the body experience. You're not, medically, you will be termed dead at that point if they look at your things. But then you're not. It's happening. Its mechanism is too intelligent. Just don't understand, so we leave it as random occurrence. But spiritual science has answers. So with the astral body, the Sukshma Sharira is happening in deep sleep. When you go into the delta states, and that's when this comes active. Physical body rests, and then other things are taking over, and then traveling around and exploring the infinite frequency dimensions. It is okay. It is okay. So what you have to do is read some books around this. Robert Monroe is a scientist. He's written some books called, I think it's called, I'm not going to remember now. Out of Body Experience itself is the book name, Robert Monroe. Let's look at Robert Monroe's books and read his books. Very nicely connects Journeys Out of the Body is the book. Okay, now he's a scientist, right? And then, but however, he's done a lot of research around this place, and he also devised some instruments and this and that, but his books are nice. You can read this. Robert Monroe, Journeys Out of the Body. Okay? Give you perspective very clearly, and then sort of you can put many things together, answers together. Okay. Many answers, not only meditation perspective, whenever this situation happens many times. When you go empty, when you're quieter, but it's a natural state. That's how we draw energy, we draw information from the universe, right? From the soul stuff. Okay? All right.
Okay.
Thank you all, dear friends. We'll see you tomorrow again. Thank you.
Sorry.
Let's be thankful for our friends and family and grateful for the air that we breathe and appreciate everything that we have today. Let's be generous to anyone who has less than us. It's good to be compassionate. It's ever since the day you were born. Yeah, we've got a lot to be thankful for. Yeah, we've got a lot to be thankful for. Everybody gets the land, and everybody gets a seed. So everybody lend a hand to those in need. 'Cause we can be nice, we can all share. We can keep growing together, it's better.
One second. Srigaru, what was that? You missed something in the beginning. What is it about?
It's the Chinese New Year coming up, and the expression is Gon Shi Pat Choi, which is wishing everybody a prosperous new year. This is the year of the snake, and snake signifies a new beginning. 3 elements: transformation, it sheds its skin, becomes new, and remarkable growth. So it's a metaphor for all of us, new or old in this journey, that the year of the snake coming now is another signal from existence that transformation is underway. We have a new beginning, and we should expect remarkable progress this year and growth. So just wanted to take the opportunity to wish everybody that these signals will keep coming from existence. We had Diwali, we had New Year, now it's the Lunar New Year. But the message has resonated with me, and I got emails from my colleagues in Singapore yesterday, and I thought I wanted to share that. So that's
Nice.
definitely, yeah.
That's nice. You're right. A snake is always symbolic, representing. When snakes come in our meditations, experiences, meditation are outside. Every animal, everything is giving us symbolically something. And the snake can represent that. So a transformation is around the corner. A transformation around the corner. You are there. Keep going in whatever you're doing, because transformation is on the corner. Or you're transformed, or you need to transform yourself. That's how the solutions will come to the problems. In many ways. Thank you for giving that message.
That's why we are doing a lot of Chinese painting, snakes.
Welcome. Thank you.
All right. See you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Tough, and it seems like you don't have enough. Well, let's be thankful for our friends and family, and grateful for the air